Hello and welcome back to another Roblox scripting tutorial. Today we're going to be working on some of the built-in functions. So if you actually have a look into View and then go to Object Browser, you can have a look at some of the built-in functions of normal things. So if we go to, say, let's see if we can find part. I don't think we might be able to find part in here. Anyway. So if we go into here, we can actually, all of these with the 3 dashes next to them are actually the built-in functions. So we have destroy, clone, clear all children, get attributes, get children, get descendant, and so forth. So all of these are actually built-in functions. Now, we're only going to be covering 2 built-in functions today. So if you go onto script, and then you type local waiter, and then equals game dot workspace and then wait, so colon wait the child, and then do base plate. This will actually wait for the base plate. So say if we had a line of code underneath here saying print this is this base plate is here. So if we actually press play now, because the base plate is there, it will find it. Now, why this is important is if you actually have this, a wait for child, say base plate, now we change this to not a base plate, and then, so there we go. Press play, it will wait forever, and it will give me an error message. So if we wait, and there you go, infinite yield possible, which means it's got a possibility of waiting for an infinite amount of time. Now, the second one we're looking at is similar to the first, however different, which is find child. Let's just call it find child as a variable, and then do equals game dot workspace find first child, and then do base plate. Now this one's a nicer version. Well, it's not nicer, but it's just probably going to be more used by you, which now that we've got this, we've got find child, which you can set this to a variable of anything, but if you do that and then transparency, so tran equals, and then set it to 0.2. So if we actually click play now, there you go, you can just about see the floor. So let's make this a little bit clearer. Put it to, say, 0.7. Oh, don't want that. Say 0.7 and press enter and press play. So there you go. We've actually been calling this through this. Now, if you were to, say, try and do find child, if we had this find child, but if you wanted the base plate, you would not be able to do base plate dot transparency, because this just cuts out a whole load of code, which is game dot workspace dot transparency, and that would still work. So if we press play now, never mind, it did not work. Oh, dot base plate, we need base plate as well. There you go, and now if we press play. So it's just that's one of the nicer ways of shortening your code, as well as accessing all of the object-oriented things in just a singular variable. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.